His #1 album, Two Fires, onto the concert stages of Australia, and he's going to make it last all night. Jimmy Barnes, live in concert with his hottest band yet. Jimmy's special guest on the tour, the world's #1 rockabilly act, Stray Cats.
I got cat class and I got cat style.
Jimmy Barnes, live in concert, proudly presented by Frontier Touring and MTV. The people who make it last all night.
And of course the tour kicks off on November the 23rd at the Perth Entertainment Centre. Jimmy's playing Oz Music the 24th, joined by Concrete Blonde in Adelaide and Newcastle, and Stray Cats playing on the whole tour, which is going to be a ripper, and we're delighted to have the man himself joining us tonight, straight out of the rehearsal studio. How you doing, mate?
Nice to see you.
Cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
I know, more hairdos in that promo than the show.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, does it take you back when you see all those old videos there?
Yes, it does, yeah.
You must have trouble working out which songs you're going to put in the live set, do you?
I do know, it's terrible. You know, we've been sort of cutting things out the new album already, and you know, it's very tough.
You've got a fantastic band this time around. Kevin Borich making a welcome return to the concert stages.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been a big fan of Kevin's for years, and you know, it's great to have him playing with me now. You know, it's just terrific.
Alan Mansfield on keyboards.
Yeah, Alan, happy birthday, Alan. How are you, mate?
It's his birthday, is it?
Yes.
How
He's
old?
only 21.
We'd be pushing 40 along, wouldn't you?
No,
No,
21.
Just kidding.
It's the 21st time he's been to it.
You've got Tony Brock, formerly of Rod Stewart's band. He's been with you for a while.
No, Red Stewart, actually. We read it in Rolling Stone.
Red Stewart?
Yeah.
Red Stewart's band. You're a close personal friend of yours. Who else is with you this time? You've got Denny Hines on vocals?
Denny Hines, Marsha's daughter, is singing, which is great. Debbie Harwood, who's another great singer, she's had a couple of #1s with a band called The Cats Away in New Zealand with Margaret Ehrlich and you know, great singers, Michael Haggerty, Jeff Neal. You know,
You got your kids singing with you this time around.
Cats, dogs.
We'll talk more about that soon. Now listen, you're an Angels fan. Please say yes.
Yes, of course I am.
Yeah, good. Okay. The Angels. We're going to got a bit more of the Angels now. They're just about.
Yes, it's going to cost them, you know.
Yeah, they're about to take to the stage for the, you know, Noiseworks. The whole lot of you are having a great time, and of course, Oz Music Day.
Yeah, well, that's going to be huge, you know. Like I think that's going to be the biggest nightmare, you know, logistically ever, you know. But it is. It's great to see that, you know, so many bands, you know, like I was so happy, you know, to be knocked off by, you know, other Aussies, you know, and they keep coming, you know, the boom.
Farnham was there, and then INXS, and
Jesus, give me a break, you know, bring a few more albums out, you know.
Has there ever been a more buoyant time for Australian music, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think, you know, there's always been great Australian music, let's face it, you know, it's terrific, you know. But never this competitive, I don't think.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see, isn't it? Now, you've picked out a few of your favourites, favourite videos that we're going to be playing in just a moment. We've got Black Crows and
all sorts of stuff there.
Concrete Blonde, all sorts of
Akadaka.
Yes, well, we'll be doing all that in just a moment. We've also got that feature documentary on the Filthy Foursome Motley Crue coming up. You are.
I think you're talking about my band for a minute there.
No, that's the Filthy Sixum.
Ah, sorry, thank you.
Sextet. Sorry about that. You're watching MTV.
So you.
Just recently, and
yeah, I went over last week just for a sort of promo visit, which was hectic, wild, fast and furious. You know, shake babies, kiss hands. You know, wow.
200 interviews in 2 weeks or something.
I think
ridiculous.
so. I'm not sure. I lost count after about 150.
You've been doing it for years now. Do you get sick of being asked the same old questions like that one?
That's the biggest question I ever get. No, actually, I start lying early in the day. You know, so what I found is if you start lying really early, you know, by about 1 o'clock, you've got these great stories. Everybody has a great interview, and you know. Making it up as you go along.
Serious question though. I mean, you guys must, when you are
another one.
Interviewed so much, the same question comes up all the time. Do you have to work at kind of changing your answer? Otherwise, all the articles are going to read the same, aren't they?
No, of course not. You know, it's just depends. Yeah, that's ruined that question, hasn't it? No, you just, you know, it depends. You know, who asks, and you know, sometimes you say, "Oh yes, we had a great time." And that's, you know, other times you sort of elaborate and say, you know.
Yeah. And what's the vibe on the album in Canada and the States? Looking alright?
Well, it seems pretty good, you know. I think at the moment, you know, quite honestly, it's, you know, it's Christmas and we've got all the mega stars coming out there, so, you know, I just went over and, you know, kept my head afloat, basically.
They've always had trouble knowing where to pigeonhole you, haven't they? Because the Yanks have to fit you in a store.
I'm not sure they have sort of like maniac, you know, pigeonholes.
Well, he's Australia's Bruce Springsteen, kind of.
Yes, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, you're sick of that one too.
Is that the worst, you know, thing?
Oh, they say
I
that,
mean, Bruce is a guitar player, you know, he's just, you know,
Yeah.
songwriter, guitar player.
Yeah, it's the working class.
There's
kind of.
me, you know, singer, can't play guitar at all.
Well, but same working class kind of thing,
Yeah,
I guess.
I think that's as far as it goes, you know.
We got some good American rock and roll that you've chosen here. Now, Stray Cats, Brian Setzer played a couple of tracks on the album.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Brian's fantastic. He's, you know, terrific guitar player. Lucky enough, you know, I actually met him by accident through, you know, the album, you know, through Don Gaiman, the producer, and just while he was playing, I said, oh, you know, you should come down and play with us in Australia. And he said, oh, God, I'd love to. You know, it's been 9-10 years. And next thing I know, you know, it's actually happened, which is great. And, you know, he's a killer, and he's dying to get down here. And unfortunately, we haven't got a new clip, but have we got a clip for you?
Yeah, well, we've got Stray Cats coming up, who are special guests on the tour. But first up, we've got the Black Crows, who are another good southern kind of
Another
American
band. See, like, you know, America's got a lot of stuff out there at the moment that I don't particularly like. You know, it's all really corporate and, you know, a lot of garbage. And I won't mention any names, but, you know, but
Milli Vanilli son.
well, Millie, you know, Warren, did I say that?
Hey.
And this is one that I like because it's got actually R&B roots. You know, they sound a lot like the Faces. You've said the guy looks like Rod Stewart. I'm sure his hair is black. I'm not, you know, not positive on that. But they've got a great piano player. It's a great feel, you know.
Yeah,
I love this band.
Here's a couple of Jimmy Barnes's favourites on MTV. We've got Stray Cats. First up, the Black Crows with Jealous Again.
Yes.
Setzer didn't talk you into getting any tats when you were hanging out with him in LA.
No, not quite. But you know, I think I talked him into sort of having quite a good time here. He's going to be very defensive by the time he gets here. So I want anybody who meets him, like, to lie to him a lot. You know.
About what?
Well, I told him that the band were going to destroy his rooms, you know, hang his guitars, you know, upside down, you know, for weeks. You know, destroy his motorcycles and all that, and he's convinced it's going to happen.
That sounds like normal tour.
Well, it's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll get him a good Aussie haircut when he touches down.
No,
Be right.
don't touch his do. You know, it'd be death.
Are they wild boys that lot?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Slim. I only met Slim Jim, who's you know,
What?
he's a Slim Jim. You know,
Yeah.
nice name.
He's the one who's squiring. What's the name around, isn't he? What's the name?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Don't get defensive.
I'm security. Hang on, it's for me. Hang on.
Hello, there we go. I know who it is. I wanted him to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, I wasn't going to say it. And
Rod Stewart's old. What's that?
yes, and
Don't do that.
and Brian. Yeah, Brian's one of the wildest, you know, guitar players I've ever seen.
Very good. We're going to be back with more of Barnes.
Give us a kiss and I'll tell you some more later.
Listen, we're gonna be back with. All right.
Oh,
We'll be back right here on MTV.
give us a kiss. I hate it when he gets.
MTV, you weren't watching that. There was a little give up smoking tip. What did the boss say on the phone?
I don't know. I think he was, you know, asking me, you know, to meet him afterwards at the makeup room.
Okay. Now listen, we've got a couple more of your favourites picked out. AC/DC, the world's don't go all precious on me now, Jimbo.
What was that? What?
AC/DC, the world's premier hard rock band.
Yes.
An all-time favourite.
Yes, it is actually. They're one of the best bands ever. I think, you know, Angus and Malcolm would have to be worth their weight in gold. The new thing, you know, Thunderstruck, is incredible. I think, you know, I want to have a see-through stage, but if I have a see-through stage, you're going to see all my crew sleeping underneath, you know, and stuff.
Not a good look.
Not a good look.
When you were just starting off recording the album, you were saying you wanted it to be a sort of a meeting of AC/DC and Wilson Pickett. I think. You think you achieved that?
I think we came close, you know. I think, you know, much more Wilson Pickett than Akadaka, but.
Well, we got one of your favourites, AC/DC, coming up.
Well,
First up.
I listen to this all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Concrete.
I haven't still quite, you know.
Concrete Blonde first, who
Oh,
arrive here on the
yeah.
25th. No, I'm just kind of segueing into the song and setting it up.
Good.
Concrete Blonde, a favourite of yours. They're playing a couple of shows
Yeah,
with you.
doing I think 2 shows, which I'm shut up with, which I'm really happy about. I love
Oh, CDs. A good ballad? Do you ever catch up with those guys?
unfortunately, I don't see him enough. You know, like I'm a big fan of AC/DC. You know,
Still pulling huge crowds right around the world.
Of course, still making great music. You know, that last clip kills me.
Thunderstruck.
Yes,
Beautifully shot, isn't it?
yes. Where the hell are you going to get a stage like that? You know.
The Brixton Academy in London.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but
I
they've used
thought
some...
so.
You knew that.
I knew that.
How do you come up with ideas for all your videos? Because you've made some epics in your time.
You
you
know,
handed
it's
over?
a lot of fire.
Always have set something on fire and stand in front of
Exactly. You know,
Bob's
like
right.
whenever I'm around singing, it's like, well, right, okay, burn something down quickly.
it. Looking at some old rock and rollers like AC/DC, I mean, you've been a rock and roller in the true spirit of it, but these days you've got, as we touched on earlier, the kids singing backing vocals. You know,
Yes, I do.
you really that really is happening. The kids are going to jump up on stage.
Yes, I think so. Unfortunately, people think it's going to be national, but I don't think the kids can do it national because, it's not in their contract, you know. No, not they got school.
You've always been really open about your private life and family and the kids and all that. You don't mind that sort of intrusion into your own world?
I don't mind, you know, my children getting up and being involved in it all, but, you know, when it gets to intruding in my private life, you know, I get quite defensive. People come to my house, you know, I just, you know, you're welcome to come in as long as you want to get snotted, you know.
Yeah, nice.
Give
Pretty
us a
sociable.
kiss. No, I'm serious. No, if I'm on the street, you know, you can talk to me anywhere.
Right. Good stuff. Well, we like talking to you here, and we're going to do more of that
Safer. It's much safer.
very shortly. Still to come, we have our feature documentary on Motley Crue, and we'll be back.
Crue.
Motley Crue. Favourite of yours?
Yes, it's one of my favourites.
Sure. You are watching at this.
Sure as I'm riding this camel.
You are watching at this very moment in time, coming all the way from our place to yours, M, which stands for Motley Crue TV. It is a pretty wild video, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that one.
What sort of production are you taking out on the road for this tour?
Well, nothing like that. It's a big production. You know, we're trying to do a show where we have major lights, major sound, but people don't walk away thinking, "What a great light show! What a lousy band!" You know, we want, you know.
All the good stuff,
Feature,
but
yeah.
not over the top.
Yeah, we're actually going to blow up the band at the end of the set. Depends how bad they
It's a
play.
nice
you know?
touch, yeah. You've got Stray Cats on before you, and then you guys. So, I mean, it's going to be a long show. What do you normally do? What, a couple of hours?
Yeah, we're doing about an hour and a half, and you know, an encores or whatever. So you know, an hour and 10.
I want to. Sorry, I want to give a plug for the Oz Music Day in Perth, which you are
Which is great, yeah.
headlining. You're on at 7 o'clock on the 24th, of course. Noiseworks are before you. Noiseworks, of course, Miles and Miles, going to be a big hit for the guys. Nick Barker and the Reptiles, and that's just 3 of you. It's a huge lineup for the whole thing, isn't it? Skyhooks, the Angels are playing in Adelaide. I mean, it's a massive undertaking.
Well, I think it's a great you know, show. I hope it comes off as well as what everybody expects. It's the biggest
Thing ever.
thing ever, you know, logistically. I'd hate to be organising it, you know.
Yeah, thank
I'm
goodness
gonna
you're
be
not.
hopefully sitting back watching it, you know, by the time, you know.
People are still making speculations about the Skyhooks and all that, you know, the Chisels might one day kind of leap on a stage for a special occasion. Get all the guys back
Definitely
together.
not Oz music, I'm telling you.
Do you think it'll ever happen?
You know,
Maybe one day?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. How much money have you got?
Not enough for that.
Okay, give me $20 for it.
Oh, right. There we go. Cold Chisel live on MTV next
Oh,
Friday.
give me a break.
Now, listen, you like Motley Crue?
Oh, one of my favourites. This is one of the bands that I
How
actually
sincere.
grew up vomiting on.
Why do you hate Motley Crue?
I don't hate Motley Crue. They've said nothing. They speak highly of you.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. Why do you hate Motley Crue?
Did I say I hate them?
No, I'm trying to put words in
All
your
right,
mouth.
I hate this band because
you?
they're rotten.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have had, believe it or not, a swag of requests for...
No,
this
they're
one.
not that bad, you know. You shouldn't pick on them. They've done nothing.
I'm not picking on them. You're picking on them. We're just about to feature them. You're slagging them off.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, we've been saving this documentary for a big night. Our feature documentary
And I hate to spoil it.
on one of the most successful and certainly one of the flashiest hard rock outfits around at the moment.
No, not at all. I think it's great. You know,
I guess
get away with whatever they can.
I guess in a place like Los Angeles, you have to be over the top to kind of even get noticed, don't you?
I think you have to be over the top to even get a parking spot.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous,
Prophetic words there from Jimmy Barnes. Do not despair.
Actually,
Pathetic words. Pathetic words there from Jimmy Barnes. We have part 2 coming up next of
Motley
our
Crue. I promise I won't say a word.
Documentary. Stick around. This is MTV. This is MTV. This is MTV.